Welcome back everyone to Grizzly Reviews. My name is Garrett, and with the release of Black Phone 2, or The Black Phone 2, I'm really not sure what it's called. But anyways, Black Phone 2 is coming out this weekend, kind of today, the day I'm posting this. So today, I thought I should review the first Black Phone movie. I saw this in theaters, and I just watched it because now that my living space is in Chicago, I can just review a movie as soon as I finish it on my TV, because you can't see my TV and there's not a whole set I have to do. It's just my couch. It's amazing. The Black Phone is about a sibling duo, Finney and Gwen, who are dealing with a serial killer kidnapper in their town. A lot of boys from the school have been going missing. And when Finney is abducted, it is up to both of them to somehow save Finney before the grabber can get him forever. I'm just gonna get right into Black Phone. I really like this movie. It is such a fun thrill ride. I guess you could say I really have an affinity for movies that involve someone getting locked in a basement of sorts, so I vibe really well this movie. It is very fun to watch Finn throughout this movie try to work his way out of this situation. And the whole conceit of Black Phone, with him getting these ghost phone calls essentially from all the kids that have been dying from the grabber, and them helping him, giving him tasks to do, keeping him mentally strong throughout the events of this movie. I really dig The Black Phone. It is so much fun, and it's very fun on a rewatch. It was still thrilling. I didn't remember a lot of the jump scares in this movie, which really helped to have just a fantastic experience overall. And the pace of The Black Phone is pretty relentless. You spend a good third of the movie, not necessarily a third, 27 minutes it takes us to get into the basement of the grabber's house, and those 26 or so minutes beforehand of really setting up the dynamics of Finney and Gwendolyn are really lovely. I love Finn and Gwen as a duo in this movie. They are amazing siblings. Mason Thames and Madeleine McGraw are fantastic in this film. Ethan Hawke is good too. He's really good as the grabber. It's just I want more from the grabber. I want to understand his motivations, why he is kidnapping children in the way that he's doing it, why the Naughty Boy game is so obsessive to him. The masks as well. You get 6 different iterations of the mask in this movie, and how he uses it, and what kinds of the mask he is using at different points. It's really fun work that they did. If I'm remembering correctly, it was Tom Savini's workshop crew or himself that did the masks for this, which is just fantastic. Scott Derrickson is the director, and you can tell by watching the bonus features that came with the Blu-ray that everyone in this movie had a really wonderful time. He's very much a visual and character-driven director, so he would explain the characters and what's going on with them during the scenes, and then you get fucking amazing performances. Madeleine McGraw, for example, early in the film, there is a scene where her father is whooping her, and that scene is something that I can relate to a lot. So Madeleine's performance of the raw vulnerability of her screaming, crying, and how she gets so defensive and angry at her father when she's saying that her dreams aren't real. Chef's kiss. I was really moved by her performance in that scene. And that scene in general is just extremely hard to watch because you don't want to see kids getting beat. Kids shouldn't be beat. It's very simple. Don't hit children. So the father in this movie is someone who I just despise completely. I cannot deal with Finney and Gwen's father. I really hope his last lines of dialogue in this movie really means something for the next one. I hope there isn't a cycle of violence from him that continues, that never gets fixed. I hope that he understands how lucky he is to have these kids with him despite his wife passing away. I want to keep on the subject of Gwen because Gwen is a character that has been dealing with these dreams per se, kind of premonitions, but not really. Premonitions are things that happen in the future, but these dreams are kind of happening from stuff in the past and in the present time. So I'm not really sure what to call them outside of visions. We're going to call them visions, but she's sleeping, so they're dreams. I'm going to say dreams, actually. That was the longest road, and I apologize for that. But anyways, she's having these dreams where she can see the kids that are being kidnapped, learn something about them, and every time she does this, she learns a little bit more about the location of where the grabber is. And I really liked these dreams. I loved her character as a whole. I think that Gwen is wonderful. I love the mouth that she has. You dumb fucking fart knockers. Fucking cocksucking cowards. Jesus, what the fuck? I think those line deliveries by Madeleine McGraw are outstanding, and they just give such depth to her character in a way that I feel like she's having fun in those scenes. I think she's really good actress, and I can't wait to see what she does in the second film. However, Mason Thames is our main character. He's playing Finney, and Mason Thames has to carry this movie because a lot of it is him talking into a rotary phone. Is it a rotary phone? Is that what they're called? I don't know. He's talking into the black phone, and he just has to carry the whole thing. Sometimes you will see like a ghost child in the same frame as him, so you get some sort of interaction, but even then they're not speaking like face to face. They're like either back to back or one's in the way background of a room, and it's a really fun way to film those scenes because otherwise it's going to be very boring. This movie could be very boring visually, and Scott Derrickson does a great job keeping some tenacity and energy throughout this movie, especially when you're just in this gray basement, that you really get a full 360 sense of everything that's encompassing this room. Scott Derrickson is a director that scares me. While I own Sinister, I have not watched this movie yet. I am really terrified too. I've watched Dead Meat's Kill Count, but that's not the same experience as watching the actual movie, which is considered to be the scariest movie of all time. So I'm really worried about Sinister, so we're just gonna keep it over there for now. We'll maybe get into it next Halloween or at some point when I'm not watching a horror movie alone, okay? He does really good work with the first Doctor Strange, but here with the Black Phone, his direction is fantastic. I really love the way he films this movie, and overall, I just think it's a really fun time. I gotta talk about one of the Ghost Boys. So Robin is someone that we meet who is a friend of Finney that gets grabbed, killed, and is now a ghost helping Finney along at the very end of his journey. And the conversation that him and Finn have when they also like practice like hitting with the phone itself, I really loved. That was such a great culmination of the entire movie. Is Finney gay? I don't know. You could read into that. He was getting called the F-slur from some bullies in school, but I don't know if that's just like a 70s thing or if he's like actually, but he's kind of into this girl. I don't know. There's kind of a good friendship between him and Robin, and I don't know if it's like a platonic boy friendship or maybe just two boys in the 70s that don't really have an outlet of understanding of who they are, so they're just like coming off as friends, but they're trying not to be. I don't know. They're 13 at the same time, so who the fuck cares? With their conversation, there is a rise to the third act. You know, we are getting ready for this big final battle between us and the grabber. And I really feel like the hope that Robin inspires and puts into Finney, it's really good work by everyone involved with this movie. Now, The Black Phone is based off of a short film written by Joe Hill, which I'm assuming correctly, hopefully, that is Stephen King's son. So yes, they're gonna kind of get really Stephen King involved on my channel this October, but what can I say? I'm just like really excited for It. So you're gonna see an It review later. I might re-review It Chapter 2. Just keep all that in mind. I'm not making any promises, but we'll see what happens. And I know they added some stuff from the short story, so I'm really interested where they're gonna take The Black Phone to. I know that we're kind of getting a Freddy Krueger sense to it, so I'm just hoping that I have a really good time. But for this movie, The Black Phone, I really like it. While I wish they would have dwelled into more of the backstory of the villain and got his motivations and just some more information around him, Gwen's mother. There's kind of a lot of talk in the abstract about those two characters, and I would love more information, and hopefully a second movie gives those, but I can't rely on a second movie to make the movie first one better when I get things revealed in the second movie. I don't, that made sense to me. It's a really tense and thrilling time. This movie feels very safe. It is more going for like jump scares. There's some gore to it, but it's nothing super excessive. It's really just like a few moments of gore. So this is a movie that I could rewatch whenever I want to. I'm not nervous to watch The Black Phone. The performances are fantastic. I love the writing in this movie. The pace of it is excellent. There's just, as I said, a bit more information I would have loved for us to glean in this movie. But outside of that, I'm gonna give The Black Phone a 9 out of 10. I really like this movie, and I can't wait for the second one. Oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about Max. Max is this really fun character that I think he's played by the cop from Sinister. I could be wrong about that. There's just like an energy to him that I really love. He's only in like 2 scenes, which sucks, because I think he's such an interesting and funny character for the movie, but otherwise he's just there, and then he's not. So I've been doing 31 days of Halloween, where every day this month I have been watching a movie. Sometimes it's horror, sometimes it's not, but it has attributes of things that go into Halloween as a whole. Like, I watched Superman, and people are gonna dress up as Superman, so like, there you go. A Halloween-worthy movie, okay? So when the entire month is wrapped up, let me know if I should make a tier list ranking video of every movie I watched this month. I think it could be really fun, but I want to know if that's something that you would be willing to peruse with your eyes. Until then, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about The Black Phone. Are you excited for the second movie? Are you hoping that the second movie is going to be as good as this one? I'm kind of hoping it is. I'm a little trepidatious, but we'll see. So make sure you give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and hit subscribe if you want to know when more of my videos come out. Until then, I will see you all later. Bye-bye. I got a new little tripod from Five Below to film in my new space, so I can use like different lights in different places and not have to worry about that. And it came with this little Bluetooth remote, so I can just press the button and start or stop a video, or take a photo or something. So like, I feel like let's just give it a try.